Hey y'all, welcome to A Little in Light. I'm Samantha. Since I've been away, the channel has continued to grow without me being very active. So for all you new folks, hi. This channel is all about our family and our small homestead. We're on 2 acres here in South Georgia. The whole goal behind having a channel is to teach what we know and share what we learn as we're going along. I have been away for quite a while, really since like summer of 2020. And that's because I was pregnant with this guy. I took a really big step back and really I vanished off of YouTube. My husband took over farm duties because I was focusing on growing a tiny human instead of anything else. So I'm back, at least right now. We'll just see how it goes. During my time away from YouTube, I was really active on Instagram, and I still am. So if you want to see like daily content, I post on Instagram all the time. If not like a post on my grid, then I'm updating our stories very regularly. Actually, we have, spoiler alert, we had some baby goats born, and all of their births are on my Instagram highlights if you want to check that out. So if you want daily content, that's the place to go. I am not promising anything for YouTube because I have a newborn and a toddler and a farm and a life, so we'll do this when we can. So very first new thing obviously is the baby. So this is Ezra. He made his way into the world late February. He was 9 pounds 5 ounces. For reference, my son Judah was 9 pounds 1 ounce. So we just make really big babies. Since Ezra was born, we really took things slow. Jerry was able to take time off work and stay home with us. So we just spent those 6 weeks resting and recouping and healing and getting used to the new dynamic of our family. Things have been going really well. And now that I'm pretty much back to normal and some gentle pushing from Jerry, figured it was time to get out here and try to film again. Today I just want to walk around the farm and kind of do a catch-up video for everything that's happened while we've been away, which is a pretty significant amount of stuff, I feel like. The barnyard is really messy, but if I had waited until there were perfect circumstances for me to film, it would never get done, so you get to see the mess. So first things first, this is the new chicken and duck area. We have been putting this together for a little while now, but it's not even finished. You can see the back of the coop is not closed in yet. You know, we've had other things to focus on. So this is where all of our chickens and our ducks live. We have a mixed flock. We have Muscovy ducks, which Muscovies are ducks, but in the same way that horses and donkeys are related is how like Pekin, like just regular ducks, and Muscovies are related. So they are the same species, just different branches. So we have them, and then we also have 7 or 8 chickens, which we're just gonna let them grow old and retire here because we like the Muscovies so much more, we probably will only have them from now on. We won't be replacing chickens. That's all I mean. Next up, we have all of our meat rabbits. We've got our does. We have 4 does back here. We have 3 bucks, which is really more than I need, but I really want to try out some genetic options. And then these are our grow outs. We currently have 3 litters. So this is Harriet. These are her babies. We've got 1 for sure that we're retaining, and it is that chinchilla in the back. I'm not gonna mess with them, I promise. Marina has a litter in there. They've got to be close to having their eyes open and they'll be out and about. Those of you who follow us on Instagram will know that there was a whole saga that happened on there about Marina. After feeding the rabbits one evening, I guess Jerry or I did not close her cage all the way, and she got out, and then we couldn't catch her. And she lived in the yard for I don't know, 2 months maybe? It was a long time. She would follow us around to do chores, like just hung out, but we couldn't catch her, could not get close enough. Until we had a friend come up and help and finally got her put back. But it was a whole thing. So like if you want to see that kind of stuff, Instagram's the place to be. And then Miss Margot here has got a litter as well. Those are actually our last litters for the season. It's about to start getting too hot here for them to be in a nest box. So we stopped breeding in March. So this one, they were born this month. So April is our cutoff date. No more breeding, and then we'll pick it back up in September. Now next is the thing that I personally am most excited about, and that's our goats. So that I can get everyone to come up so we can actually look at all the babies. I'm gonna go get some hay. Hey everyone. Oh, hi Amzie. Hi ladies. Several of them are pretty thin right now, especially Ada, and that has to do with lice, which we are dealing with right now. Fun little fact, there are 2 types of lice. There are biting lice and there are sucking lice. Biting lice are white and they're just annoying. They're not going to be a problem for your animals. Then there's sucking lice, which actually suck blood, which causes anemia and weight loss and all that bad stuff. So they have sucking lice. So we're in the process of treating that. I have some stuff on the way that I just ordered from Valley Vet. Hopefully we get it all under control. The biggest issue is our bedding. We have to scrape it all up and burn it. And so that is obviously a chore. If you've ever mucked out a stall that hasn't been done in a while, that's this. These are the 3 girls that kidded. We have Ada, Sabella, and Selah. And then Zimri, there's a possibility that she could go much later, but I don't think she's bred. In our last video, which I'll link up here, I talked about how we had a sterile buck, and then after that, the girls stopped cycling. So I didn't know who the heck bred them until the date passed for which it couldn't have been Morty's babies anymore because it had been too long. And so it was the Nigerian. So we have lots of mini babies. These babies are all being dam raised, so they're not super friendly. But this one right here, this is Bethel, that black one. She is Sabella's doeling. This is Magda, that is Ada's doeling. This is Matilda, also Ada's doeling. And then we have Isla and Amzie. Those are Selah's kids. And then this is Bray, which is also Sabella's doeling. If you did not catch that, they're all female. We had an all doe year, which is crazy. And I'm so happy. We are planning on retaining a couple of these doelings, and then we'll be selling the rest of them. Ada, we actually almost sold her like 2 days before she kidded because I wasn't sure if she was bred, and she's a little bit too bossy for my taste. And I was like, you know what? Let's wait. Let's see what happens. And then 2 days later, she kidded with twin doelings, and she is amazing on the milk stand. I mean, amazing. I couldn't believe it. I really thought she was gonna be wild. I thought I was gonna have to train her to the stand. Nah, she's perfect. In just a couple of days, we'll be starting to milk all 3 of the girls. We have been milking Sabella because she just produces too much milk for her own kids. So we have to milk her at least once a day to just keep her from being engorged. But exciting thing, I ordered a Simple Pulse milk machine about 6 weeks ago, so it should be here anytime. Okay, well I have to hurry up because apparently it's gonna start raining. That's nice. Last up on the livestock side of things is Fraulein. She's our Berkshire Gilt, which means she's a female that has not been bred before. And her purpose is for breeding, so she's gonna be here for the long haul. Her pen is obviously disgusting. We've had a lot of rain recently and it just holds it, something terrible here. So we're actually planning to expand her pretty much this whole area. I don't know how big that is, maybe a 40 by 40 or so. And we're gonna try and train her to electric fence so that she can get out in the back and do some work for us. Fixing her new pen and adding on another rotational grazing paddock are like the next two on my have to do list ASAP. We are planning to breed her, but she is small for her age. I would normally breed at about a year old, but she's gonna be a year old in August and she's just not big enough. So we're gonna give her probably about 6 more months. Well, I think that that's it for livestock. It's not raining now. It did start drizzling, but it stopped. So let's go up here and check out the garden. Over this summer, while I was off from YouTube, I also gave up on the garden. Definitely let nature take its course. Got some peppers, got some tomatoes, and then kind of let it go. But I did get back in there and clean most of it out. And so while this looks like madness, there's actually food in there. The snap peas, while the plants are really big, they have not blossomed yet. And I'm a little concerned because it's about to start getting hot here. And I'm afraid we're not actually gonna get any peas from this set. The next thing we have growing is, these are all turnips. We've actually started using them, started pulling them out. Some of them are absolutely massive. Let's see. I have one sitting inside waiting to be cooked that's like the size of my newborn's head. So yeah, I can grow turnips. Next in this same bed is our rutabagas. I actually need to go through and thin these. I thinned the turnips and they did great. And the rutabagas are still pretty small. I mean, like this big. So probably should go through and thin them to help all that. So then on this second trellis, we have another kind of peas. These are a tendril pea, and I'm actually getting peas from them. There's some right here. And there's lots of blossoms, so we're actually getting these. And then we have more sunflowers on both sides. Next, we have my bok choy. As you can see, this one has bolted. I'm actually gonna let it go ahead because I would like to collect some seeds off of it. I also transplanted almost all of this stuff pretty late, except for the peas. Those have been out here for quite a while, but everything else, so I've got cabbage and the bok choy, and I did have kale out here. I transplanted those pretty late, and I knew it was gonna be starting to get too warm soon, but I wanted to give it a try. Didn't work. So we've been feeding them to the pig pretty gradually. So that is the garden. We don't have a very big one, but it's enough to keep me busy and to usually get away from me. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today as I walked through and kind of updated you on everything we have going on here and introduced you to this sleepy little boy. Like I said before, if you would like to keep up with us on a regular basis, Instagram is your best bet. Here on YouTube, I'm not gonna be sticking to a regular schedule. It'll just be whenever I have the time. So if you wanna see more and see everything as it's happening instead of on YouTube where there could be like, you know, a year-long delay, check us out on Instagram. Our handle is the same as it is on YouTube. It's just @oflittleandlight, all one word. If you enjoyed today's video and you would like to help us out somehow, the best way to do that is to like and share and comment. And that just tells the YouTube algorithm that you enjoyed this video and that it should show it to other people. Now, if you want to commit to us, then you can subscribe and ring the bell, and that just means you're going to get a notification every time we put out a new video so you don't miss anything. All right, guys, I'm starting to get a little toasty. I think he's going to wake up pretty soon, so I'm going to get back inside. But it's great being back. Until we meet again, bye, y'all.